Hello everyone, Michelle back with another spooky Reddit read. Today we have episode 45, which is titled The Corner That Gave Me Nightmares. Okay, I know this might sound weird, and my memory may be lacking at some points here, which is due to me being very young at the time that it happened. This story, I want to let you guys know, is from 18 days ago, so this is a relatively new story, but it sounds like they are recounting it from their childhood. As a kid, when I was 4 or 5, I had my own room in a relatively large flat of my parents'. The room basically had an upside-down L shape. Just imagine the Tetris block. At the time that I slept in the very top right corner, which kid me decided was getting annoying due to me not being able to see around the corner, but still out of the window, which, as cliche as it sounds, leads to the back of a cemetery. At least I believe it is one. It never really terrified me. What did bother me, though, was not being able to see around the corner of the room. I usually saw weird things just lurking around the corner, which I believe to be typical night fears usual for kids at the time. I decided to move my bed so I could look around both ways as to know there were no monsters. Clever, I know. In the following 4 nights, yes, exactly 4, I had horrible nightmares, only one of which I can remember vividly. So on to the next night, I decided that I would move the bed back to its original place while the imaginary monsters now were there again. The nightmares weren't, and I slept very good till we moved. To note, I wasn't really a scared kid and not really loud in the nights compared to other kids, even babies, according to my parents at least, which makes it weird that my parents told me that I had screamed in the last night I stayed in the corner of that room where I could view both ways, which I do not remember, and I cried heavily, which I do remember. I know this might not really have anything to do with the paranormal, but maybe more with the evolving human mind, but it's definitely only one of the few memories I have of when I was young. I believe the term is core memory, correct me if I'm wrong. This post isn't focused on the dream itself, which I haven't mentioned for a reason. It still kind of terrifies me, but should rather be focused on the weird situation itself. All right, guys, so it's a short one, but it's kind of a common thing, with young children. They want to be able to see everything in their room a lot of times because if there's like a dark corner, a closet, whatever, our minds, when we're young, just seems to build these ideas that there are monsters under the bed, monster in the closet, something hiding around the corner. And I know that he was young when he experienced this, but I don't discount that what children experience could be paranormal ever, because I had my first experiences very young and they were discounted, and I didn't feel supported in that. Everybody kind of, oh yeah, okay, yeah, oh well, there's reasons, and there weren't. So I was logical. I've always been a logical thinker in that way, and I knew I was experiencing something. So I am not sure if this person as a child experienced something paranormal or not. They are not even really sure. It seems like, they're really questioning it. I do find it interesting they had the nightmares when they moved the bed. As an investigator, you can't go back in time, but it's like, I'm curious, could there have been like high EMF readings in the area that his bed got moved to, and maybe was sensitive to EMF, which could definitely keep you up, give you dreams, and that sort of thing. It's interesting in that they remember crying excessively on that last night, but don't remember screaming. I'm sure the parents do, because, that's gotta be scary as a parent to hear your child just screaming out in the middle of the night. So, I don't know. What do you think? Is it paranormal potentially? I think it probably could be. I think there could be natural phenomena that could have caused this, along with imagination of a child. But the fact that he was comforted by being moved back to the part of the room that he was creeped out by initially and he felt better there, you know, that definitely could mean something. So drop your thoughts below. Please hit that repost button so other people can see my stories, and I appreciate you all very much. I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. Thank you.